Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Amber, and if you are one of my awesome subscribers, I'm super glad to have you back. Today, it really is my personal goal to try and make a quick video. This is going to be my top 5 favorite small or compact wallet styles. This is not brand specific. There are multiple brands, and I am going to go in order. I'm going to go from number 5 to number 1, and we'll see how it goes, because it's not a hard list. It's a soft one because these are all interchangeable to me. I use them all a ton, but I did try to actually put them in order for once. So let's get started. If you've seen my other list videos, you know that I can't stick to one sometimes. So number 5 on this list is a tie. And it is between... I have to reference my notes really quick because these two are hard for me to remember the names of. So this one is the Myra card case in Carryall. And this one is by Fossil. And then this one is called the Jet Set Medium Carryall Card Case Wallet. And this one is a Michael Kors wallet. So let me show you the features. I'm going to start with the Fossil. This one has the little rivet detailing around the front, which I think is super cute. On the back, there is a change section that has the little gusset, so it actually opens up, which I appreciate. And then when you open the flap, you have an ID, 1, 2, 3 card slots, and then a big open section. And on the side, there is a bill compartment if you want to use it. Now, the Michael Kors wallet is very, very similar. It just has the labeling on the front. The back has a change section with that gusset again, which I really appreciate. And then when you open the flap on this one, you have an ID, an extra slip pocket, 3 slips on the front, and then you have that big open section right here. But at the back of it, if I can show you, I don't know, I'm going to try here. If you can see in there, there are 3 additional card slots that you can use if you want to. But otherwise, it's just a big open space. And then again, on the side, if you want to use it, there is a bill compartment. So I put these together at number 5 because I think that they're extremely similar in the way that they're made. And I really, really like this style. So again, this is the Fossil Myra card case in Carryall. And this one is the Michael Kors Jet Set Medium Carryall card case. And I think this was slate blue. So those were my picks for number 5. Number 4, I picked my Lug Splits in heather gray. If you're unfamiliar, the front just has the little label right here. The back has a coin section. And then this wallet is divided into 2 pockets. This is, I don't know if you would call this the main section or not, but it's on the side with the little coin pocket, whatever. And then in here you have your ID slot, an extra slip, another slip, 2 card slots, bill pocket. And then, excuse me, this side is why I really like this wallet, because if you're unfamiliar, there are card slots all on these little sections. But what I tend to do is I don't actually use all those card slots. I just use these 3 big open sections and divide my cards however I want and put so many in each section. And that works really well for me. So number 4 the Lug Splits. Okay, number 3, I picked my Vera Bradley RFID card case. I love this little item. This was one of my favorite items that Vera ever brought out. And of course they discontinued it. But this one is in, I believe this was called Ditsy Dot. I'm pretty sure. So if you're unfamiliar with the RFID card case, the front is just a flap. This one is in the lighten up material too. So in the different fabrications, the lighten up or the signature cotton, they're a little different, I think. The cotton one may have the label across the front, but don't hold me to that because then again it may not. I'm not 100% sure. But the back has a slip pocket. And then when you open the flap, oh, it also has one of those quick release rings. Excuse me. Now when you open the flap, you have an ID window up here, very similar to those first two that I showed you. And then you have 1 and 2 card slots right there. And then this section right behind there will actually zip up, and that's why I like this wallet so much, because I can take my most used 2 or 4 cards and put them right in the front here, and they'll be covered with this snap closure so they're secure, and I can get to them as soon as I excuse me, open this item. But I still have this zip section right behind here where I can keep all of my other cards or cash or whatever it is that I want but don't use quite as often. So in this zip section, I had a massive brain fart there and forgot what I was saying. In this zip section, you have the label at the back, big open section here. You have a little zip pocket, which I don't actually put my change in this one because it can get too bulky in there. But you have that little zip pocket, another open pocket, and then a card slip right here, or just a slip pocket. And then at the very back, there is another little slip pocket. So that was my number 3 pick, the Vera Bradley RFID card case. My number 2 is the Kipling small creativity pouch. I would also pick the mini creativity pouch, but I can't find mine. But I think I actually prefer the small for a wallet. I use the small and the mini for a lot of different reasons, but I think I prefer the small creativity pouch for a wallet. This one is in the color Sea Gloss, and it is my current wallet right now, so I'll try to show you the features without showing you all my junk. It has a zipper that goes across the top and comes down on the side just a little bit. And this was just a key ring that I put on there, but this was the little D-ring right here that the monkey came on. And I don't care for the monkeys, so I took it off and just put a key ring on there. And I will clip like a keychain or a lanyard or something on that sometimes. But when you open it up, it has 3 sections essentially. You have an open section here. You have a zip pocket in the middle, and that's where I'll keep change. And then you have another open pocket on this side. So I really like this because, like I've said before, I'm not a person that needs individual card slots to put all of my cards in. And I will just divide them up how I see fit. Most used on one side, least used on the other. Change cash in the middle. And I'm good to go. And this is also an item that can stay extremely slim if you want it to be slim. Or if you have a ton in here and you need it to be bigger. This one, especially in the small size, like look at that. It will really bulk out if you need it to hold a ton. So this is definitely one of my favorite items to use for a wallet. And then my number 1 pick, if you've seen any of my other videos where I talk about my favorite items from Vera Bradley, in general, you may have already guessed this, but it is the Gen Zip ID. And of course, this is another item that I love and Vera Bradley retired. This particular Gen Zip is in the pattern Houndstooth Tweed. And I don't think that this was a super popular pattern, but I really like it. I think it's cute. It's got that plaid houndstooth kind of effect, but it's not in a classic black and white. It's got these pops of color in it, and it's great for fall, but I use my stuff year round. I couldn't care less about the season. So I just think it's really cute. I like the colors. There's the burgundies and pinks and oranges and white and brown, and I just think it's really pretty. And I really like the interior pattern too. I think it's really sweet. So if you're unfamiliar with the Gen Zip ID, I'll show you really quickly. On the back, I call this the back side. It could be either or because there is no label. But this side is essentially a zip ID from Vera. It just has the zip across the top, and when you open it up, you have a big open section there, and then you have a slip with that clear ID window. So that's pretty much just the zip ID. And then to make the Gen Zip, what they did was pretty much sew a snap pocket onto it. So this side is just an open snap pocket. And again, like I said, I don't need individual card slots for my cards. I prefer to just kind of divide them out a little bit and then put a big chunk in one side and a big chunk in the other. So typically when I use this item, what I do is my cash and my cards that I use the most will go in this little snap section. And then sometimes I put my ID in the clear window. Sometimes I put it in there with a picture over it. Just depends. But this zip section I will use for my change if I have any, and my cards that I don't use as much. And it works great for me. And this is kind of similar to that Kipling small creativity pouch, whereas it can stay really, really slim if that's what you need. Or if you have a bunch in it, it can also kind of poof out, and these little things will hold a lot more than what you realize. So they are definitely one of my favorites. I have probably 10-ish different patterns, colors, styles in the Gen Zip. And it is probably my all-time favorite wallet. The other ones that I showed you today really do give it a run for its money, but as of right now, it's still my favorite. So I hope that I'm going to get this one of these days. I hope that this video was fun for y'all, that you maybe found it helpful or saw a few styles of compact or small wallets that you weren't familiar with that might hold your interest. If you found this video enjoyable, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. I would love to have you. And thank you to my, I think, 14 subscribers now. You guys are amazing. And if you have any questions or comments, or you just want to say hello as always, then leave me a message down below and I will reply as soon as I can. I really genuinely enjoy talking to y'all. So I hope you enjoyed this. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.